Devante Adams, and much more today on Night of the Shield. Welcome back to another edition of Night of the Shield. I'm Jason Smith, aka The Knight, and you are watching Night of the Shield. If this is your first time here, please think about hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be updated every time I drop another video. And if this is not your first time here and you're a returning subscriber of Night of the Shield, then welcome back. And let's go ahead and jump into today's topic, which is essentially Devante Adams. There's a lot more that I want to get into today. It's kind of why I'm doing this vlogging style. But I mentioned in the last show that we did that patience was the key to this new regime, and patience pays off. And landing a guy like Devante Adams, well, that's some due diligence right there, man. This is bigger than football, to be quite honest with you. I know as Raider fans, it's all about the football, and I understand that, and I respect that. But this is about, I don't know, friendship, trust, on all aspects of it, on all levels, from the coaching staff to the ownership. This is all about building a foundation that's going to last and give us all the opportunity that we've been waiting for a long time. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that we are winning a Super Bowl this year, the next, because to be quite honest with you, the AFC West is looking quite scary. That's right. The AFC West is no joke. Now, I know a lot of other people right now are trying to gauge and see where the Raiders fit into that mold and where that's all at. How we're counteracting some of the things that the Chargers have done, even the Broncos. And I think people are not giving the Broncos enough credit, if I have to be honest with y'all. Getting Randy Gregory, and that defense was already kind of stacked. I mean, Gregory is the replacement of Von Miller. A younger Von Miller type, a pass rusher, a guy that's going to make some plays. Look, getting Russell Wilson, even though he's up there in age, there was a lot of people in the nation that really thought that Russell Wilson should be a Raider, and Russell Wilson was what it was going to take for us to get to the Super Bowl. All of a sudden, we get Devante Adams, and that's all irrelevant. It's not truly the case, right? It's going to take a team effort. And when I say team, I'm not talking about the 53-man roster. I'm talking about this whole organization coming together, having an understanding what it's really going to take to work and win with what we already have in place, which primarily has been our key pieces, truly has been over the course of the last few years: Derek Carr, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, and Max Crosby. Period. And I pretty much leave it at that. You want to add Josh Jacobs to that mix? I will add Josh Jacobs to that mix, because I think he was a key piece that was missing last year due to offensive line play, primarily offensive line play. And you don't have to agree with that, but to me, that's factual. When I look at Devante Adams and what he means to Derek Carr, it's a mirror image of Hunter Renfrow. And I think I brought that up in the last video, right? I talked about how Hunter Renfrow technically has had more time with Derek on the football field, right? And I just watched on Instagram before coming out and making this video. I was watching this comparison between Devante Adams and Hunter Renfrow. Mind-blowing. Simply mind-blowing. I'm going to let you guys know right now that this is going to be no joke. These guys are mirror images of each other. They both have a very close relationship with Derek Carr, and we're going to see some magic on the offensive side of the football. But that's not going to be enough to win this division or even make a run in the playoffs. The defense got to step up, and I truly believe in what we've been doing on defense as well. And I think landing a guy like Stephon Gilmore will help us take it to the next level. But we still need linebackers. We need another safety, and we probably need another defensive tackle. I like our edge rushers, and then we got to coach. We got to coach this thing up. Patrick Graham, all the hype that's around him, well deserved. I'm excited. I'm pumped up, but we haven't seen anything yet. I need to see some true change on this defense. I was excited about Gus Bradley too. I'm not gonna lie. Until I saw the same thing I saw in Seattle. If you don't have the right pieces to run that defense, man, it's a long haul. And in due respect to Gus Bradley, right? Like, he didn't have enough time to build and develop. He had a lot of key pieces. He could use some more. Another year maybe make a little bit of a difference. I still just don't like the style of defense, me personally. So I'm excited to see what Patrick Graham brings to the table, and I love the coaching staff. But I'm not going to scream to the top of my lungs right now that we're the AFC champs, that we're going to the Super Bowl, or that we're going to change it over that quickly. I'm going to let this thing develop. But this offense has been good for years. It has the pieces. It has the weapons. They got to build up this offensive line. They got to get it back into some sort of form, let alone into a form where Derek feels comfortable and can get the ball to Devante Adams and Hunter Renfrow. And man, you go find that Instagram video. I don't even know who put it out. It was probably either Graph or Scout. I don't do a lot on Instagram, so I'm not following a lot of the content creators or anything on Instagram. So I'm assuming it was one of those two that pulled it from somewhere and posted it up, or maybe they made it. I don't know. It's a fantastic watch though. But look, man, things are changing. Things are changing rapidly. Still early. It's been 1 week, man. We still got the rest of the free agency to go. We still get to go through the draft process. And I know we don't have a first and second round pick, but think about the money we save there too. Like it's not just the players we're not going to get. We're saving that money as well. And that money is going to be tied up into Devante Adams. That money is going to be tied up in getting Derek Carr an extension, and hopefully Hunter Renfrow real soon. I think those are the three key pieces right now that should be on this football team, on this offense, in my opinion. I'd love to keep Waller as well if that's doable, but I think he could be the odd man out. And I know, before anybody says in the comments below, I know how much McDaniel likes his tight ends, but if you were to give Derek, Hunter, and Devante, everything else will work itself out. I'm just saying. Like, I would pay those two weapons before I paid anything else. You could do running back by committee. You could find suitable tight ends that can block and catch the ball, and I don't think we need to overpay for a tight end at this point. Just my opinion. But if we were going to do so, I think I would definitely pay Waller. He's here. He's familiar. Let's see what his attitude and where he goes this season with everything. But again, I think the team is setting itself up good, just like every year though. Like we have this conversation every year. Something just feels different. Something just feels special in the air. Something does feel a little different. We gotta let it play out. But as of right now, man, if you're a fan of offense with my boy Raider John, I know you're a fan of offense, bro. This is it right here for you, bro. This is it. Now I want to see the same thing kind of develop on the defensive side of the ball, and I'm hoping for once I get my dream and have that top-notch defense again, man, because I think that is what sets this team over the top. Not the offense all by itself. We need to have some defense to back this up. Now that's all been said, let's talk about the future of what's going on with Night of the Shield, because hit and miss, I let things play out. I told you last time I'm going to be more of a reaction type channel. I want to talk Raider football. I want to be a podcast / radio style show eventually, as this season plays out. Even it's going to happen this season, and that's the other thing I want to talk about, because a lot of times we go through periods of our life that are troublesome. We got to grind. I love my family. I work hard for my family. I make a lot of mistakes, just like we all do, but I've always had goals, and I've always had admiration for having more than what I have, and that's not always a good thing, but I've always dreamed of having my own spot. I've mentioned it time and time again about getting a studio. And through everything that's happened over the course of the last 5 years of my life, things are turning around, and it's crazy because during a free agency period where so many good things happened last week, a lot of things were happening in my life too. I've been mentioning a few times, we've been working on something to try to get myself into a position where for the first time ever I could have my own studio. Dude, I got news Friday. It's happening, y'all. It's happening. I signed the papers in about a week to 2 weeks, no more than 2 weeks. I'll have the paper signed. Obviously, I got to get some things lined up, and it's going to take several months to build and kind of play it out. But I'm going to try to get over here a little bit where the sun's not so glary. I think I did a video out here before showing this area, but it's got a little extra add on to my backyard. This is all going to turn into more rooms and stuff for the kids. It's going to be in-house stuff. But over here in this back corner, in this hot mess that I got going on over here, we're ripping all this stuff out. It's going to have an outdoor man cave / studio out here for me to come out here and chill, watch games, create videos, do podcasts. It's going to be a whole killer setup that I could actually push forward and make happen. I'll take you guys along with the process, man, because I'm excited about it, man. And you guys can watch the build out. It's going to be a big mess here in the next 2-3 months. I'm hoping it doesn't take too much longer than that, but I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited to have this opportunity and just get back into creating some content that really makes me happy, and do it in my way, and do it in a way that only I do. And I just keep it, I just want to keep it what it is, man. I'm not going to try to be predictable and say things I don't know enough about, but that's just the way it is. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up right here. If you're new here, please think about hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be updated every time I drop another video. And if you guys are returning, you guys know what it is. Stay Raider strong. I'm out.